So, a lot of you might remember the Gina Carano situation. Gina Carano, of course, worked on the Star Wars Mandalorian show, was a very loved character on that show, and was kicked off and fired publicly from the show for her opinions that don't quite line up with Hollywood. If you don't share the same political viewpoints as those in Hollywood and line up perfectly with them, you will be canceled. You will be kicked out of the industry. They do not want you there. So she got kicked out, and ever since then, what have we been doing? We've been talking about Ezra Miller, Whoopi Goldberg, all these people that have done things far worse than the things that she said, which weren't even bad, to be honest. She was making a point. But, you know, Ezra Miller can go and bust into rooms and threaten to, you know, to kill people and rob them and attack people in bars and choke slam women. And he gets to stay on where he's at. Whoopi Goldberg can say nasty things and just get 2 weeks paid off. Gina Carano fired. So she's starting to do convention appearances, which I think is pretty cool. A lot of people want to meet her, I'm sure. A lot of people want to meet Gina, talk to Gina, shake Gina's hand. I think that's great. You can make a lot of money doing the convention circuit, too. It's where most, like, voice actors and comic book people and a lot of celebrities, especially attached to, like, geek stuff, like comic book shows and movies, wrestling, stuff like that. They can make a lot of money just going to conventions. So it's a good outlet. And she's starting to do that. So naturally, you're going to have opportunists and clout chasers that are going to want to cancel her so that they can get their name up there. Now they can get their piece of the pie. And it's fucking disgusting, to be honest. So here is the story. Pop culture classroom, whatever the hell that is, attempts to get Terror on the Prairie actress Gina Carano removed from Fan Expo Denver. So I saw this pop up. I thought, cool. If you're in Denver, that's awesome. You're going to get to meet Gina Carano. And here's the picture. Fan Expo Denver Star Wars lineup is growing. Gina Carano, Cara Dune is coming to Denver and joining Star Wars legends like Ming-Na Wen, Carl Weathers, and Ashley Eckstein. That's the voice of Ahsoka Tano. I'm sure she'll hang out with Carl Weathers. They were cool. He had nothing but nice things to say about her, like everybody else that works with her has nothing but nice things to say about her. But of course, you know, people have got to jump in. And this is what was on Twitter. These people jump in. 1,700 followers. Inspiring a love of learning, increasing literacy, celebrating diversity, and building community through pop culture. Featured charity of Fan Expo Denver. So they put this virtue signal out. Desperate clout chase for attention, because that's what it is, and they are getting it. It just pisses me off. I don't like this. Leave her alone. Like, she wasn't going to bother anybody. But no, you got to have people like this rush in. We got to let Twitter know. Statement from Pop Culture Classroom on Gina Carano's scheduled appearance on Fan Expo Denver. Pop Culture Classroom is committed to creating welcoming and inclusive spaces through our educational programs at Fan Expo Denver. Yeah, so inclusive. People are evil, nasty people. So it continues. Statement. Carano's past comments and actions are at direct odds with our organization's mission to celebrate diversity and build inclusive pop culture spaces where all feel welcomed. PCC was not consulted on the booking of Gina Carano and opposes her involvement in the Fan Expo Denver event. Yeah. What are they supposed to consult Pop Culture Classroom? Who gives a shit about Pop Culture Classroom? We've expressed all opposition to the team at Fan Expo Denver, and Carano will not be participating in any of Pop Culture Classroom's educational programs or activities during the event. So anything they sponsor, like, was she even going to do that? Usually how this works is you'll have a convention, and there'll be guests, right? So she'll have a booth there where you go up and you pay for an autograph or a picture or something like that. Usually it's free to just meet them. But if you want a signing or a picture, you got to pay for that. I mean, time is money, and that's what the people are there for, and I don't have a problem with that. Then what they'll usually do is, as a part of the convention, and these are usually free, the convention pays them for it, they'll put on like a presentation, talk about probably her time at Star Wars, Deadpool, stuff like that, and then there'll be a Q&A, usually, and she'll take questions from the crowd, and that's usually the experience. So I doubt she was going to take place in any pop culture classroom events. What this is a desperate attempt to get noticed, get the brand propped up. What a disgusting way to do that, too, by the way. I'm going to build our brand on ruining people's lives. It's disgusting. I don't know what pop culture classroom does, but I'll never give you a dime ever. Ever. Because you're nasty people for doing something like this. And they got ratioed hard, too. 426 comments, 130 quote tweets, only 94 likes. 94 people that love seeing people get burned to the ground. Evil people, man. Evil people. If anybody should be banned from Fan Expo Denver, it should be Pop Culture Classroom for actively trying to keep people from seeing their hero, someone they admire. A lot of people probably going to show up to see Gina Carano. Nobody's showing up to see Pop Culture Classroom. Nobody gives a shit about Pop Culture Classroom. A lot of people love Gina Carano, though. I guarantee she'd have a line out the door. And they'll be stupid if they cancel her. But this is how it starts. So hopefully Fan Expo Denver won't do anything off of this. It didn't really get a lot of traction. But you never know. Copycats will come out now. And it's such a shame, man. I'm so tired of this shit. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all of this. I'd like to hear from you. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. Usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.